questions for Lamont. What's kind of the mood like today at practice for you guys?
The move was just to start off 1-0 this week. As far as the defense, just working on that fast pace type deal with the offense we're facing this week. So just getting prepared for that.
You've had kind of some of that 2 of the last 3 weeks
Mm-hmm.
with USF running a lot of tempo and then Clemson as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's helped you guys get your calls in better and kind of process things faster?
Yeah, definitely. We met all together as a defense to work on that because this is the 3rd week in a row we're facing it. So we just want to get everything down packed and make sure we're getting those calls on times to be prepared for that offense.
Do you feel like they're getting the calls in better, quicker to you guys than maybe a few games ago?
Yeah, definitely, and especially how we work today. I think we're going to be more than prepared.
Do you feel that the passing game that you faced Saturday was probably going to be the best you'll face all year, perhaps?
Clemson had a lot of great receivers, but every receiver in the ACC is going to be good. Bowling Green has some good receivers too, so we're going to face good receivers every week.
Good preparation?
Yeah, definitely.
Can you kind of describe that challenge of getting the call and knowing what to do and aligning and all that in just a short amount of time?
It's definitely a struggle when you have a fast-paced offense. I mean, they already have a couple plays in mind that they want to run, so they're lining up pretty early. You, as a defensive player, you have to sideline, get the play, and then line up, make sure you're in the right alignment, and know what coverage you have to be in. Ready, so just have to. That's why we're working on it today. Just be prepared for all that.
Coach Johnson was saying, I think, on the long touchdown that some guys thought it was cover 2, some guys thought it was cover 3. Like, how does that mistake happen?
Just looking at the wrong play caller. We had 2 player callers, one giving the right call, one giving the wrong call, and me looking at the wrong person. I played the wrong coverage, so I take full responsibility for that.
In terms of the cornerback position, you were hurt at the beginning of the year. Now Jalen's hurt. Trey's had his issue thing. So it's kind of been a different mix and match group of guys every week. Has that been kind of weird for y'all as a group?
It's been kind of weird, but Coach Speed, he gets us prepared every week. So it's always that next man up mentality. But throughout practice, Coach Speed gets us ready for each game, whether it's film study to practice on the field. Coach Speed prepares us every week. So
You look at the first 2 defensive series of the game, you guys got off the field right away.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the goal now is to be more consistent and extend that out even further.
Definitely, we have to be more consistent, and with the fast-paced offenses that we face, just practicing is going to help us in the long run. Coach, we have a new defense, so everybody's still trying to learn, but I feel like we're after this week we should be straight and be prepared.
How close were you to that, deflecting that first touchdown pass in that kind of corner?
I was very close. My shoe came off and the ball grazed my fingertips. I was so upset, but I was very close.
Like your shoe was untied or whatever?
Yeah, I was wearing new cleats. I thought I tied them up tight enough, but apparently not. As soon as I reached out, my shoe came off.
Those things happen, I guess, when you're
Got to go to the double knot.
Yeah, definitely.
How's your health right now? I know you were having some hamstring issues and stuff earlier.
Yeah, so I had a hamstring issue during camp. I feel like I'm 100% now. Trying to run full speed in practice. Our defense coordinator tells us to run in practice, run to the ball every time. So trying to go 110%, even in conditioning after practice, trying to go 110%, just making sure I'm okay and making sure my hamstring's okay, and then getting the extra treatment, getting treatment 2 times a day just to make sure I'm okay.
Has it been a little different with the amount of effort that, with the rallying to the football and that kind of thing and the hustle stuff? Has that been kind of a different element for you guys physically, just through practice every week?
It's definitely different from the past, but I feel like it prepares us for the game because you have 11 guys rallying the ball. It helps out a lot. Say the ball gets fumbled, you got another 10 guys running to the ball. It helps out a lot.
If you guys can kind of nail down like the pre-snap stuff, how much of the kind of challenge do you think that solves for you guys?
It solves everything,
Huh.
especially going against fast-paced teams. we get the call quick, we line up quick, we're prepared. And I feel like with this defense, we can stop anybody.
Anything else for Lamont?
How many calls do you guys have?
There's quite a few. Yeah. Mhm.
Thanks, Lamont.
Thank you.
Other questions for Zamari? Zamari, going into camp and then into the season, what were your expectations as far as playing time went this year?
I really wasn't worried about playing time, just more of trying to work on my really with the older guys trying to get me through, trying to work on the plays just so when my time came up, I was ready, really.
Have you been kind of surprised by that you got to play, or was that kind of your expectation?
I mean, I'm not really surprised. I'm always expecting to play. I'm just ready whenever my number's called, so really just going out there whenever the coach calls me, so I'm ready.
What were your evaluation of Trevor Lawrence? Pretty stout guy.
Yeah, pretty good quarterback. I was hoping I could pick him off probably, but it didn't go as I wanted. But good quarterback, good game. So.
It seems like you guys are getting better week to week defensively, even though maybe the numbers don't show that overall. Is that something that you kind of are seeing?
Yeah, I mean, we're just taking it day by day, week by week. I can tell the improvement with the defense, so not too many worries. I know that we're going to get it together soon.
What kind of things does Coach Speed stress to you guys in particular?
Alignment, eyes, like the small things that we need to work on.
You guys got your depth tested a lot with Trey and Jalen out last week. Do you feel like that's kind of helping develop maybe more depth, and maybe you guys will be able to roll more people as the season rolls along?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so.
How has the communication been back there, and who do you rely on to help you if you have any questions lining up?
Tariq, Lamont Simmons. I go to them because they know the offense or defense really good, so I go to them for help. So.
What's the biggest thing you feel like you need to work on after your first few games of playing?
I know I missed a couple of tackles, so definitely tackling. Just work on myself a little bit more, knowing the game better, knowing the quarterback, and being able to help the other guys out when they need help, and just working on the small things really. So.
How much of an emphasis is the tackling? Then you had a nice stop on third down
Mm-hmm.
in the game where you kept the guy in front of you in front of the sticks.
Yeah.
How much of an emphasis has those things been?
Uh, It was really good. I mean, it was just another play, so it's just regular football for me. So it wasn't hard or anything. So. It's pretty easy.
Were your instincts just kind of kicking in?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was just ready. When Coach called me, I was just locked in, ready to make a play. So I knew it was my time, so I just went out and played.
How do you work on alignment in practice? What kind of things do you do?
So we do like drills and stuff, like when we have like the individuals and stuff like that. When we go skelly, I'm working on my craft and my alignment so I can make sure I'm in the right place, especially like when teams go fast tempo like they did this weekend. I know I kind of had a misalignment when I got scored on, so like stuff like that, I need to go back and watch film and just work on my alignment and my eyes where my eyes should be.
What makes getting a line right difficult?
Just sometimes you get caught up trying to look at other things when you should be in your right alignment. But other than that, everything's good, especially when teams go when the team is going a faster pace. It's kind of hard, but other than that, everything's good.
Like, is it just like the call that comes in that tells you how you're supposed to be lined? I mean, I guess there's also too, just what the offense is doing and or how they're shifting and that kind of thing.
No, not really the calls. It's just myself in particular. I need to be focusing more on my man, depending on what the safeties give me. I had to set my alignment up like that, really.
How difficult is the bubble screen to defense?
It's not hard at all. I mean, it's just wherever your eyes are. I mean, so it's pretty easy.
How does Malik get you guys, his communication, and whether on the field or on the sideline or whatever, just his role in kind of sharing his knowledge with you guys or communicating?
He's really good. He knows the defense inside out, so that helps a lot. And like I said, Tariq, he's really good with it too, so having both of them on the field together is really easy, knowing the plays and know what I have to do, so I can rely on them if I need help with something. So.
Like, what's something that shared with you in the past or helped you with?
Like what I should be in, like a play that I should be in or something, or if I make a mistake, he'll come up to me and let me know that I should be in this, I should be set here, so next time I go out, I'll know where I need to be.
Do you know the history of your jersey number here, Georgia?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Was it something when you were ready? I mean, is that
Uh,
part of why you wanted it, or?
Well, actually, I didn't really ask for it. But I know when I got it, I seen a lot of social media stuff about it. But other than that, it was pretty cool. I mean, so I take a lot of pride in it, though. So I'm just honored to have the number. So I just go the extra mile, knowing that I have this number.
All right, thanks, Samar.
Thank you.
Second. We're ready to go? Awesome. Questions for Desmond Branch?
You played one of your better games. Sorry, kind of what do you think? Is it just the culmination of being comfortable in defense or his team? Or?
I think it's just everything slowly but surely coming along for me, and I would say everyone in the defensive line, Henri Moore and Kyle Anderson. It's just we're getting more comfortable in the defense, and we played a lot of ball, so it's just like things are being slowed down, and just you understand, like, you're able to bring what you learned from film room and during practice and apply that into the game. And I think that's one of the biggest, like, learning points as when you're a younger player that it's hard to translate over. And, like, being a senior, being an old head, you kind of begin to realize, like, oh, there's a tell, or, oh, I think this is going to – I was sneaky suspicious this is going to happen, and it happens. And so, like, that's why I attribute it to, and just being able to make the play when the play is there. That's what is – it sounds really easy, but it's kind of hard at the moment. So, like, making the play when you're supposed to make the play, that really helps out a lot too.
So preparation has been good and put you in the right.
Preparation is definitely key for if you're definitely trying to distinguish yourself in the defense or in anything. Preparation before anything is going to help out a lot.
Do you feel like the rotations kept you guys fresher through the stretch? It seems like your snaps have gone up a little bit.
I think where we're at in the rotation right now is actually pretty good. I like the about 5-6 man rotation that we got going on. Really heavy with me and Henri, because I feel like me, Henri, and Kyle should be leading the charge. We're all seniors. We're all played a lot of ball. We all know what to do. We all have high expectations, so we should have a lot of the snaps, and, like, it does show. So I'm very content with the rotation we got going on.
How are the other guys in the rotation doing?
Oh, they're coming along. They're not coming along. They're there. It's just they're looking at us, the seniors, on how we're doing and how we're approaching everything, and that's helping them come along. Like, oh, and when they ask a question, hey, how did this happen? What were you thinking here? I'm able to tell them. They now understand, and that's helping us bring them along.
So is that basically like Brandon, Antoine?
Brandon, Antoine, freshman, anyone really behind us. It's just really an open door system, if we're being honest.
What's the mood like in practice right now and in the locker room for you guys? This has been a tough 3-game stretch.
It's definitely frustration, but it's on the seniors, and where seniors are actively channeling that frustration into detail-oriented practices, detail-oriented technique, and everything. Because, as I said earlier, I kind of got criticized over it, but I believe we beat ourselves because when we don't do the right things, we get beat, and that happened in last week's game. So in order for that to not happen this week, we got to focus on the details. We got to focus on coverages, on our steps, on our technique, everything, in order to make sure the results that have happened in the last 3 weeks don't happen again.
You mentioned after the game, communication is part of the problem. Can you explain, like, kind of what that means and why?
Oh, just communication, just all across the board, from getting the call to talking to if you're running a stunt with another guy, getting on the same page so it doesn't leave a wide open lane. If you're in the coverage, talking about how you're going to shift, how you're going to carry off the other wide receiver, just little things like that helps go a long way. So you can avoid big plays, touchdowns, and all stuff like that.
Is that something that comes with having a new defense, or playing things that go fast tempo, or what do you put that in?
I would just put it on us just not talking. Like, that's really not anything. That's on us not being able. Like, everyone on the field we're 3 games in now. Like, there's really no excuses. This is college ball. This is D1 ball. We have an expectation of playing at the level, and when you can't do something as simple as talking to carry something over, or talking to help someone with a stunt, or something with communication is so easy, that's unacceptable. So you really can't attribute that to anything but just not focusing on what you got to do.
If you had to estimate, what percent of the time is that happening?
I wouldn't want to estimate, but I would just say, like, maybe 10% of the time, 10, 15, but like some of the times we don't get exploited, some of the times we do. It's a hit and miss thing. But in order to lower that down, so you need to lower that percentage down so they have less chances to exploit that.
Will a win Saturday get the monkey off your back and get you guys?
A win definitely would. It would. I wouldn't say get the monkey off our back, but a win would definitely help turn the mindset around, because it's just not fun losing. It's not fun losing at all. It gets you in a bad place as a team. So you definitely want to get a win in the win column, so you can start get the ball rolling, so you can start feeling good about your stuff, and you start putting in new defenses, new plays, other people. You got people. Winning helps bring in depth, so you get more people playing, more confidence. So we definitely just need to get this win, and just so everything just focus on getting this win this weekend.
Especially going into a maybe short week and a road game, that's probably even more important.
Oh, exactly.
How was, I remember a couple weeks ago, Austin, the gap control, has that gotten better yet?
Oh yeah, I would definitely say overall defensive line play has definitely improved. Like I take pride in the defensive line, being the guys that when something happens, the defensive line knows how, like, is helping the team out in some type of way, or is leading the team in some type of way, or we need something to happen. Look at the defensive line because we're all seniors. So it's just really, it's added pressure on us, but I think all of us are able to relish in that pressure.
He said after the game, you felt like you guys played at a pretty high level. Like, having looked at it again, was that kind of confirmed to you, or?
Definitely. At the beginning, I definitely felt like we were stride for stride with them. We were gapped out. We were making plays. Things were going well. It's just when one thing starts to break down, another thing starts to break down, and just starts tumbling down. It's hard to come back from that.
Did you go up against Machayat, or was that Henri?
Me and Henri both went up against them.
What was your impression of him?
Oh, he's definitely a good player. He's definitely, I see all the praise, but I felt like me and Henri we both had decent pass rushes from what I saw on the film against him. It's just he definitely knows what he's doing. I definitely see the hype behind him.
Or have you seen that of Henri this year?
He's just explosive, and just he's creating havoc in the backfield. That's what I say. Henri's creating havoc in the backfield and just playing on the other side of the ball, and that's something that I am trying to also replicate, because I just see Henri just living back there. He could be wrong, but as long as you're making plays, being disturbance in the backfield, you're doing something right. And I want to get to the level where it's just I'm doing everything right, and I'm living in the backfield, and I'm making plays. So that's what me and Henri are just really going to push forward to this for the rest of the season.
Anything else for Des?
Thanks, guys.
Yes,
Questions for Vic?
Did you feel that the game Saturday was your best game of the year?
So far, yeah. I feel like so far in that game things were clicking. I handled certain situations well. I made enough plays to put our team in a good position to get 3 and outs. So far, I think that game kind of like woke me up a little bit and helped me like realize like what my position is and what I need to execute on and work on.
Has the adjustment it's been hard, I imagine. It's just a very different set of responsibilities and all that, and then trying to, I guess, figure it out why you're playing these up-tempo teams and all that. That's a lot to kind of process.
Yeah, trying to get in at outside linebacker at 5'10" is I think that'll be a hard situation for anybody, coming to this game. But Coach Woody is helping me come along. He's teaching me the ways of outside rush and outside linebacker. He's helping me, become a better player overall. So I'm learning my role still and doing my best to perform well.
Is there still a lot of teachable moments during the game? It seemed like a couple times the last few games he might pull you out for a second and talk to you on the sideline, that kind of thing. And then you come back in, that kind of stuff. Is that something that he's really doing a lot with you? Right,
but yeah, Coach Woody kind of he understands, what we need to work on and what he sees. He doesn't dwell on the worst moments, the bad moments that we have. He's teaching us as we go, And what a teacher does best is show you, correct you, and then put you back out there in that same situation to see if you learned anything that he's taught, from your previous mistakes. He's actually helping me see different things in other players as well, so I know what's going on around me. So not only that I know what I'm supposed to do, but know what other people are doing as well, so I can do what I do best. So he's bringing me along very well.
Can you take an example of something where he's done that and he's said, hey, do X or Y, or you were doing this and here's what I want you to do?
Oh, right. Shoot, you pick USF or Pitt. Any one of those games, I might have been out of position probably by this much, and he'll show me, okay, now if you was in position this much and not out of position that much, this could have happened. And by you doing what you're supposed to do, he'll have faith in you so that he'll be where he need to be. So that won't happen, So I'm pretty sure in USF, it was in the coverage. I was supposed to drop to the flat and get under number one. I got out there to the flat, but I didn't get deep enough. So it was like, that little point there. And I was like, I was there. He just threw it on my head. But if he was deeper like this, he wouldn't have been able to catch it like that, because the main thing he's teaching is the angles of the game. When the ball's in the air, it has to come down at a certain point. So by you being up here, the ball is still here. But if you would have been back there, it dropped in your hand. So
You're sort of answering the question, but can you speak a little bit just to the challenges of getting a line and then knowing exactly where to go? I mean, it seems like one of those things that you don't play like, oh, it's easy, you just go, the hash or whatever. But I'm guessing there's a little more to it.
Oh yeah, you got to know play calls, and our defense is pretty much gap sound. So if we're going this way, you got to fit like this. If we're going that way, you got to fit like this. Let me see the best way to explain it. In our defense, we a 3-4. So you got 3 rushers and outside linebackers, both sides. If I'm on a rush, I have to know that the other linebacker on the outside, he's not rushing. He's in coverage or whatnot, vice versa. So if we screw that up, you have 2 people going. With 2 people going, there's a hole in our defense, a hole in our coverage somewhere. So you have to know play calls. You got to know down and distance. You got to know tendencies. You got to see all those stuff, especially in this defense, because by one of us being out of position, that gives up everything. So a certain look, a certain blitz look, or because we all have to have a certain look on the whole line. If we coming or not coming, it has to all look the same. If it don't, they'll know. Offense will know. Offense will know. Play can option to our side. Audible do anything. So.
You feel like that was maybe some of the crux of the issues in the South Florida game, where you guys just struggled? You get lined up and get in position. Right,
because us as a defense, we love to play fast. We love to play aggressive. It get times in the game where you get fatigued, you get tired, but you can't show that. That's what a lot of times we kind of understand what coaches are saying. You can be tired, but you can't show them that you're tired, because if I'm supposed to be on the line, like I was saying, showing that I'm coming, whether I'm going or not, and I'm a little fatigued, I'm a little tired, and now I'm showing a little more lackadaisical. It's like, oh, okay, I know what he's doing. He's not coming. He can't be coming in. He can't be coming. He's standing straight up with his hands to his side. So, it all has to look the same. So tired or not, fatigued or not, we have to all be on the same page and be ready to go.
What's the vibe like right now of the team? You're sort of almost like a team psychologist.
I'll break it down.
Where do you see you guys at right now, like in terms after losing 3 in a row? That's unusual.
Me personally, I feel that we're okay. I know one thing that we can't do. We can't beat up on each other, because we leaving that to social media right now. It's our fans and the rest of the world jumping on our back right now. Talking each and every kind of way bad about us right now, and that's never easy when you're in this game and you're going up against the best in the ACC. The team could see stuff like that and kind of feel down on themselves or be ready to point fingers, or they talk about you, or this and that. But in the long run, that breaks us down, you know, jokingly or not. And at some point, somebody goes home and like, dang, I'm not good enough for this. I can't do this no more. But you've been doing it all your life. You let 2 games, 3 games define how you are as a player. It's never good. So I feel that we all right. We can't listen to the he say, she say stuff outside of the locker room and let that affect us inside the locker room, because that'll break down the team. That break down the team, our fans really gonna be pissed off. They think they pissed off now. Like, wait till you have a team that don't want to play with each other, don't want to play well with each other. Then guys going out there not caring. They not caring, then it's not gonna be 3 losses on the schedule. It's the next 8 as well. So I feel that we good. We just have to overcome a lot of these situations and stay together regardless.
What's that like to, I mean, I don't know if people are tagging you or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
to see all that, maybe score against, you know, your team and your coaches and stuff.
Well, we usually laugh at a lot of this stuff, like, because it's funny, but it's not funny at the same time. You know, you see stuff about coach this, coach that, player this, player that. We just get together and like, did you see what this dude just said about you? And it's like, man, this man don't know me, man. He really don't know what I do out here. So we laugh about it, but we understand, you know, their frustration, because we're frustrated as well. You know, no one likes losing. So we see it, we take it in, brush it off, keep working. That's all we can do.
Coach talked to Quan about, tell him, hey, maybe it's best if you jumped off, you know, and didn't look at all that stuff. Is that something you ever considered, or can you handle it?
Oh, dude, I can handle about anything, you know what I mean? I'm built for it, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't even like deal with Twitter as much as like tweeting and seeing all the other stuff. I might get on Twitter and see like a couple of my buddies that are either in the league or still playing college football. A lot of my good friends are still doing that. Shout out Ben Edwards, he hurt right now. But yeah, a lot of my guys are still on there, so I really don't get on social media and do any other retweeting and stuff like that.
Anything else for Vic?
I'm curious, you were like, can you kind of envision by the end of the season how much better or more knowledgeable or whatever else might be you will be in this defense compared to now?
Oh, we're gonna be top of the line. We getting everything together now. I'm not sure if you really like watched that first half of the Clemson game. That wasn't by coincidence. Like, we really came out there and was playing hardball, learning our assignments and getting things together. It's still gonna take some work to keep it going like that. You know, later on as the game went on, things didn't get in quick enough. Guys probably didn't see a certain call, but that's the only thing that can beat us is ourselves. By the end of the season, you're going to see a totally different Georgia Tech defense and offense, guaranteed.
All right, thanks, Vic.
Thanks, Vic.
Thank you. Appreciate it.